Is it time to buy or sell Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares ETF? In this video, we will explore Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any essential updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Utilize the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 2nd of April, 2025, our system has identified the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.9. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has recorded a loss of -10.9%. This equates to an average daily loss of -2.72% since it was categorized as a sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken the falling short-term trend downward. Initially, a stronger rate of decline is indicated, but false breaks and sell-offs may occur. Nevertheless, a further decline is plausible, and any rebounds back to the breaking point, which is $261.92, are viewed as a second chance to exit. According to the fan theory, $238.70 may represent the new bottom line of the next trend, though it is too early to confirm this with certainty. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 10.28% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from a decrease of 5.11% to an increase of 3.30%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a change of 14.92%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 14.92% to 43.11% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $284.62 and $354.43. Our latest daily update for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares includes the headline, Red Day on Monday for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. The price of the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF declined by 0.326% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of April, 2025. It dropped from $248.47 to $247.66. This marks the third consecutive day of decline. During the last trading session, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 8.72%, with a low of $236.42 and a high of $257.03. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days and has fallen by 12.8% during this period. Notably, trading volume also decreased on the last day, which is considered a positive signal as volume typically follows the ETF's movement. On that day, the trading volume fell by 311,000 shares, with a total of 16 million shares bought and sold, amounting to approximately $4.03 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the ETF reached a highest price of $303.39 and a lowest price of $236.42. Currently, the price is 18.37%, or $55.73, below the 52-week high of $303.39, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index ETF, or VTI, has been experiencing significant volatility recently, retreating from its February high of approximately $302 down to a low of $236.42 as of today. This decline raises concerns about the ETF's valuation, especially with its price-to-earnings ratio near 30, suggesting it may be overvalued. In the short term, this could lead to increased selling pressure as investors reassess their positions, potentially pushing the stock lower if sentiment shifts negatively. Additionally, discussions surrounding VTI on platforms like Reddit reflect investor sentiment. Some investors who previously chose alternatives like the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF or VOO, are contemplating diversifying into VTI for broader market exposure. VTI provides access to over 3,600 stocks compared to VOO's 500, but both have produced similar returns historically. As financial advisors recommend dollar-cost averaging strategies, this could stabilize interest in VTI among long-term investors looking to navigate the current economic landscape, contributing positively to future performance. However, unless valuation concerns are addressed, VTI may struggle to reclaim higher price levels soon. Investors should remain cautious as excessive volatility and high valuations can impact VTI's price trajectory over both the near and distant future. The overall trend will depend on broader market conditions and investor confidence moving forward. The following signals have been identified for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. Currently, there are few to no positive technical signals. The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF is experiencing sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which suggests a more negative outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general sell signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, where the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During upward corrections, resistance may be encountered around levels of $266.01 and $281.31. A breakout above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, and so far, the ETF has declined by 12.95%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is a current sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. On the last trading day, volume decreased alongside the price, which lowers overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 10 days ago. Bollinger Bands presented a buy signal just 1 day ago. The short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average revealed a sell signal 33 days ago. The relationship between the short-term and long-term moving averages suggested a buy signal 29 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 10 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a sell signal 31 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages presented a buy signal 22 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Under the right conditions, this exchange-traded fund may experience significant declines in the coming days. The ETF typically exhibits average daily movements, and with adequate trading volume, the associated risk is considered medium. Over the last day, the ETF experienced a fluctuation of $20.61 between its highest and lowest points, which equates to an 8.72% change. Over the past week, the average daily volatility of the ETF has been 3.78%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares is at $248.47. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the ETF could potentially decline sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. Our assessment of this exchange-traded fund is unfavorable, and we have not established a stop loss. Is Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares ETF a good buy? The Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund exhibits several negative indicators and is currently in a declining trend. Therefore, we believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks, leading us to hold a negative assessment of this ETF. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of April, we anticipate that Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund ETF shares will open lower by approximately 623 0.10 of a dollar, starting at $247.04. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.